I remember that as a child, one of the most hated tasks was doing this, milking coconut. I have a very simple love-hate relationship with freshly squeezed coconut milk. I love it, but I hate the squeezing process. Also, this stuff goes rancid in a matter of 30 minutes out at room temperature. So given that it's laborious, time-consuming, messy, and easy to spoil, what's there to like? But if somebody is doing all the dirty work, I'll take it anytime over the packed ones. Kepiting is toasted coconut, and this ingredient is integral to beef rendang. When it comes to kepiting, there can be no compromise. Either I make this on my own, or there won't be beef rendang on the table. I know refrigerated desiccated coconuts are readily available at the supermarkets, but trust me on this one, it doesn't even come close. The store-bought versions are dry and not very aromatic by comparison. So although it's a royal pain to squeeze your own coconut milk, I'll make an exception only for beef rendang. Because without freshly grated coconut, I cannot make my own kepiting, without which there will be no rendang. Every individual household would have its own special recipe for rendang. When I first tried to learn this from my good friend Rubia's mother almost 30 years ago, she showed me a melange of spices with only Malay names, and many of them I've not seen before in my entire life. Much as I would like to identify and learn of each and every of those spices, I think I'm happy with my own, finally, 30 years later. I feel that spices actually play second fiddle to two things in rendang: the cut of the beef and the kepiting. Especially when it comes to Peranakan cooking, recipes differ greatly from region to region. And if you're like me, cooking through feeling and estimation most of the time, sometimes having no recipes may result in some of the best recipes. And when it comes to the cut of beef to choose for beef rendang, I think it really depends on the person's preferences and budget. Some people like brisket, others prefer chuck. I know some people even use short ribs to do their beef rendang, and all is fine actually. The important thing is that you need to know how to control the texture of the meat through your mastery of the heat and the timing. And one of the easiest way to ruin a pot of rendang is to burn the bottom. The only way to get better at making rendang is through experience. And for many people, rendang is actually a family heirloom recipe. I know of people who remain despondent that children are either unable or not interested in inheriting the rendang recipe. Beef rendang is a marathon dish. It's meant to be kept for days outside and for weeks in the refrigerator. And it's no secret that overnight rendang tastes the best. Since I'm allergic to crab, I've always done Bakwan Kepiting without the crab meat. And since it's obvious I don't relish the taste of crab, I would never know what I'm missing here. My bakwans are usually crabless, but they have the texture of ping pong balls. I think between crustacean and texture, the latter is the hero of the soup. And there is no secret in attaining that bouncy, crunchy, succulent texture. Just stir the meat in a clockwise direction vigorously before smashing it against the bowl a few times, and voila, ping pong balls. Now observe closely this part of the video when I perform my ping pong bakwan tai chi. The technique is a paradox. Keep it loose to make them firm. That's the secret of ping pong bakwan tai chi. Now, even if you are using commercial stock for this soup, fried shallots and sesame oil instantly elevates it. And I would use copious amount of white pepper because that instantly adds character. Sambal Udang Nanas is an all-rounded crowd pleaser. It is one of those classics that is ubiquitous in all manners of celebration, from Chinese New Year to birthday parties to maybe a sit-down dinner for 6 of your closest friends. Chances are, you'll find this at every Peranakan table. And it's such a simple dish, there's really no secret to it. The only commandment in this classic is that prawns got to be fresh. And by fresh, I don't mean those that come from prawn farms. By fresh, I really mean prawns that are hauled out of the ocean the day before they arrive at the market. Yes, you pay a bit more at the fishmonger, but it really is worth it. And please do use fresh pineapples. The ones from the can really cannot hack it. A parting note of caution: prawns cook easily. Between divine and disaster is really just a matter of 10 seconds, so do take heed. When your prawns are all curled up and looks like the very definition of rigor mortis, alas, it's all too late. So really, there is no mistake in Peranakan cuisine. Like all cuisine, all you need to do is to invest time and effort. But of course there are shortcuts like we've shown you. Instead of squeezing fresh coconut milk by hand like we used to, we now have this, which is essentially the same thing, just less trouble. You can also buy whole crabs and bring them home and steam them yourselves and then wrestle the claws and the shells to get at the meat within, or you can just buy this. All the hard work's done for you. But remember, freshness is paramount. Once you guarantee freshness, there really is no need for all those back-breaking slave work in the kitchen when making Peranakan food. And with all the extra time that you have saved, you may even learn to enjoy Peranakan cooking. So good. Leftover Peranakan food are the true secret gem of Peranakan cuisine. Don't say I never tell you.